Hey guys, when we last left off, I had just heat treated and tempered Pat's knife. That was last night. I had a couple hours to come out to the shop again tonight and continue working on that. And my goals tonight were simply to remove the scale and oxidation that resulted from that process, as well as to get a rough edge ground on the blade. And what I mean by rough edge at this point in the finishing process is simply an edge that's going to cut cardboard, carve wood, chop wood, cut rope, and function for basic tasks and utilities, but one that's not quite sharp enough yet to shave hair, shave paper, and do finer detail work like that. And the reason I don't take it down to that final razor's edge is for a couple of reasons. One is that I don't want to put that extra time into getting that final polish on the edge if the performance that I get from it at this point is not up to my standards or expectations. Right now I'm mostly just checking to see if the blade edge is going to chip or roll under stress or function, and all indications right now point to a very successful heat treat, so I'm very happy to report that. I did chop on that 2x4 a little bit, carve some of the wood off, cut some cardboard and some other things. And there's absolutely no damage to that edge whatsoever. Another reason I don't take it down to that wire edge or to that razor's edge is also because I do not yet have the handle scales on, so I still have quite a bit of handling left to do to the knife, and I really want to decrease my chances of severely cutting myself if at all possible. Not that I can't cut myself right now with the edge that's on there, but it's definitely not as sharp as it could be. I also don't want to increase my chances of damaging that edge while I'm handling the blade to put the handles and other things on. But this is the knife as it currently sits, again with that rough edge. Definitely functional as it is right now, performing extremely well considering the type of edge I have on it so far. Once I get that razor's edge polished up on there, I think this knife is just going to be phenomenal. For as well as it's cutting and slicing right now. And this knife's definitely not leaving the shop until it's shaving hair, so don't worry about that, Pat. But as you can see, we got a very nice edge grind on there. I actually ended up using my CJS knife grinding jig that was inspired by Captain Jeff of CJS Knives. We've both made some previous videos kind of detailing those. So definitely check those out if you've not already. But that definitely worked exceptionally well for just getting an extremely even edge grind on there on both sides. Just wanted to add that little bit of precision, a little bit of detail to this particular knife, mostly because of all the work and effort that I put into this so far. And I think that definitely set it apart. It's got a great edge on it, looks very good, and functions very good. So the next stage of this process is going to be to prep the handles a little bit more for the scales. I'll then go ahead and rough shape those, get those epoxied and pinned on, and at that point I will be able to finish the handles, get them flushed up to the knife itself, and then round it over on the edges. At that point I will also be installing the lanyard tube. And I have a little bit of work left to do down here on the pry bar portion. I need to flatten this out just a little bit more. But we're definitely making great progress. And hopefully the next time that I have to spend in the shop, I'll be able to at least get the handle scales epoxied and pinned in place and ready for the final finishing and shaping of those. After that, it'll just be a matter of putting my etches in the blade, making the sheath for it. I think I'm going to make another smaller knife for Pat. He had requested one to accompany this one just for some smaller and finer work, perhaps one that could double as a spear point as well. I don't think that should take very long at all, so that'll be the final process I go through, just making that secondary blade. But at that point it should be finished, ready to ship out, and I think Pat's going to be extremely happy with this. I know I couldn't be happier with the progress made so far. The grinds are coming out phenomenally. It's got a great edge on it right now that's holding up very well due to the limited testing that I've done. And once I get that final razor edge polished on there, I think this knife is going to be unstoppable. So I'm very happy with that. Can't wait to see the scales put on. Can't wait to feel it in the hand. Right now it's got some really good heft to it. It's chopping really well, so I'm very happy about that. And I really don't think this could be coming out better at this point. Another thing I want to do before I finish this knife is to put my notch above the ricasso at the base of the edge grind as well. And I've discussed the reasons I do that in the past. Just to kind of recap on that. For one, I think it sets it apart visually. I think it looks nice. It's aesthetically pleasing. And more importantly, it allows the user to bottom the edge out on their bench stone or their crock sticks and get the full edge sharpened rather than being impeded by that ricasso there. So I'll definitely get that in place probably tomorrow as well. Hopefully I have enough time to get out here tomorrow and get the scales fitted on. This knife is quickly coming together. It's really coming out great. I think this is going to be the best knife I've ever made. And definitely one I'll probably like to make again in the future. Although I do like to focus more on my EDCs, my little neck knives, things of that nature. They're definitely a little less time consuming and something I do enjoy making. But based on how this one's coming out, I'm definitely going to start making some larger blades, I think. So that's kind of the update on that. Hopefully it won't be too much longer till this knife is completely done and ready to ship out. Like I said, I don't think it could be coming out any better than it is right now. And I'm definitely going to have a hard time letting go of this one. But very happy to make it. I hope Pat's very happy with it. And if things keep going according to plan, I think we're going to have a phenomenal knife here. So I think I'm going to call it a night now. Been out here for a few hours now, maybe 2 or 3. About ready to hit the bed and see what we can do tomorrow. So definitely stay tuned for the next updates. Hopefully it'll be resembling more of a knife. With the handles in place with the next video or two. And I really can't wait to get started on the sheath either, as there are quite a few things I'm going to be doing differently on that. Namely, I think I'm going to be trying to employ some multi-positioning capabilities. Having a little bit of trouble talking tonight. As well as some accessories, again, such as ferro rod holders and some other things that Pat and I have talked about. So definitely stay tuned for that. I think this is going to be a great looking knife, and I'm going to be proud to finish it. And we're getting closer by the day, closer by the minute. So thanks for watching, guys. As always, feel free to rate, comment, and or subscribe if you have not already. There's going to be plenty more videos to come updating you on the process of this knife, as well as some other things I have going on. So please stay tuned and have a great day.